Look, before we get into the content, it's really important that you guys hit that subscribe button. We're out here every single day working for y'all, trying to hit y'all with the best content. And what motivates us to keep going is people like you. So hit the subscribe button, join the conversation, join the Deuce Gang.
What he said.
I'm an R&B person. I like my Drew Hill. I like my Casey and JoJo. You know what I'm saying? I like my Keith Sweat. I like my Carl Thomas, my John Legend. There's a bunch that I'm forgetting, but I'll just hit you with a couple. But when it comes to the female R&B artists, my all-time favorite, not including the legends, although she's one in her own right, Aaliyah. Whatever Beyonce is today, whatever Shakira is today, whatever Rihanna is today, add them all up. Aaliyah would have been that and some. She was a triple threat. She was an amazing singer, amazing dancer. She could act. Oh, I guess quadruple, because she could model. She could do it all. And then she was tragically taken away from us. R.I.P. There was a story that came out recently that when she was going on the plane, they were headed to Barbados. When she was leaving Barbados, one or the other. But when she was going on the plane, she was unconscious. She was on sleeping pills. Aaliyah's family came out to, I guess, debunk that. They released a statement from her foundation saying, protecting Aaliyah's legacy is and will always be our focus. It began. For 20 years, we have battled behind the scenes, enduring shadowy tactics and deception with unauthorized projects targeting to tarnish. We have always been confused as to why there's such a tendency in causing more pain alongside what we already had to cope with for the rest of our lives. And it's a great point. Like, they really kind of milk her brand a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, remember that movie they put out on TLC?
Yeah.
It was garbage.
Yeah. I didn't even see it. But yeah. Yeah. And they put her in any other movie that anybody else's story that they can fit into.
They just slide her on in.
Yeah.
But this is the thing. A lot of times I'll go on my Apple Music, my Spotify. I'm like, I feel like listening to some Aaliyah today. Could never find her for years, ever since streaming. I've always tried, can't find her. Always got to go on YouTube, stream it on YouTube. But finally, September of this year, her music will finally be on streaming platforms. Her first album, the self-titled one, Aaliyah, which in my opinion is the best one. That's the album that came out when she passed away. That's going to be the first album on streaming. And by the way, like, literally, that is a front to back listen. If you are into R&B, that is a front to back listen. It covers every single aspect of that genre of music. And let's not forget, this was back when Timberland was in his prime. This is Timbo Beats, in my opinion, at his best. Bro, fire album. I'm so excited that it's finally hitting streaming platforms.
I always ask questions, right? And my confusion right now is because I always wonder why artists don't put their music on streaming platforms well before. Like, I don't get why they're just doing this for Aaliyah right now. Like, I can't remember the names of other artists, but there's been other artists, and I mean big name artists, who none of their music was on streaming platforms, and then out of nowhere they decided just to drop like a bunch of things of their music all of a sudden. And I don't know why you would hold off on that. Like, do you know? Because I'm honestly really confused.
It's been 20 years since her passing. She passed in 2001, and I don't know. All of her music was owned by Blackground, which was Timbaland's label. You know what I mean? So yeah. I honestly have no idea what took them so long to put her music on streaming. Like, people, because if you just want to talk about greed and just making money and exploiting the dead, all right, why isn't the music on streaming platforms? Make your money. You know what I mean? But it was just never there. I don't know. I hope they explain that.
I don't know how many people are involved with taking something from, whatever form it was into like a digital form that could be used, because obviously none of her music was digital.
No.
Right. So it has to be converted. And that's not even hard. We live in 2021. All of that stuff is easy to do. You know what I mean? So I don't know why it would. That's the only thing for me when I heard about this.
Well, let's add. Go ahead.
Like one, I was just saying. First of all, I didn't know that it wasn't on there. Like I wasn't checking for Aaliyah on there. I just assumed that it was. I just assumed that it was on there. But then when I learned about it, I'm like, there has to be a reason. So there has to be a reason. Somebody knows.
Well,
somebody knows.
Well, I slide this in because Blackground is connecting with some music group called Empire. Now,
okay.
Now, why do you need to connect with Empire to put the music out? Like, if I own my music, let's just say you signed to me and I own all of your music, it's mine. Why do I need to go link up with that guy to put out something that I own? So that just adds another layer of confusion because literally in the article, it says Blackground Music is teaming up with Empire, and they're releasing this music on all streaming platforms. Why did you have to link up with another group to put the music out? You own it.
That has to be a money thing. Either it was easier for them to like get distribution to all the sources that they wanted to by using this other company. Like it might have cost them more money to try to do all that stuff by themselves, is what I'm saying.
Right.
And maybe this company already had the relationships. But I mean, even when I say that, I'm playing devil's advocate because I'm thinking like a normal human being. I call Spotify and I say, hey, Spotify, guess what? I am in charge of Aaliyah's estate and none of her music is on any of the streaming platforms. Would you like to make a deal so I could put some of her music on your platform?
Done.
You think Spotify is going to be like, no, you should check Apple.
Yeah, like who's Aaliyah?
Maybe Apple will do it. Come on. You know what I'm saying? So that's why even in that, when they link up with somebody, I'm trying to find a reason. But even in that, like, I can't see you not being able to do it yourself. But I guess people are just, let's make a little bit of money instead of trying to
let's not even speculate because the truth is we have no idea. And I'm assuming at some point that information will be released, possibly in something. Share something, let us know, because I've been looking for forever and I always got to go to YouTube. But viewing public, are you excited? I'm excited. I might have a listening party. Leave it in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. RIP to Aaliyah forever. Literally, in my opinion, one of the best that has ever done music, period, man. So good, so talented, and taken way too soon. Again, leave it in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Deuces, and let's throw it up this side. Peace too.
Yo, thanks for watching that video, making it all the way to the end. You made it this far, you have to like. Please subscribe and comment on the video as well. Join the conversation.
Absolutely. We finally hit our goal of 500 subscribers. Yes, we are trying to get to 1,000. And we can only do that with your help. You can start by watching that next video. You see that tiny little icon? Click on that icon, rinse and repeat. Deuces.
Deuce.